News reaching us say gunmen suspected to be kidnappers have reportedly seized a driver and 18 passengers on a bus plying the Anyimba Itobe Road in Ochadamu. I hope I'm getting these names right. Ochadamu area of Ofu local government area of Kogi State. That's a Jide State. Now, the menace of kidnapping on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway has drawn the anger of the Aare Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba land, Iba, Gani Adams. I hope I got that right? Yeah. Now, the traditional generalissimo, while admitting that incessant attacks on the expressway were not unexpected, his often raised alarms were neglected. Now, Gani Adams was elected to lead the frontal attack on kidnappers in conjunction with the Southwest Security Stakeholders Group. When men and women and mountains meet, great things are done, Emeka.
That's true. It's a matter of fact that dealing with this crime needs to be drilled down to the grassroots. Understand there's a bill on vigilante bill before the National Assembly. We should get more of our people engaged in security duties. Because there's so much that the police can do, the civil defense, DSS, the military can do. There are certain, if you travel regularly in Nigeria, you know that Nigeria is such a big country. There are many places that the police cannot reach. So you need the natives of the locals in those areas to be a part of the security, and which is what Gani Adams has been saying, that you should make us, let us participate in the patrols. Let there be joint patrols. But you see, the problem is this issue of ego. Okay, who are they? How can these ordinary people participate with us? You see in certain states, where the police and the vigilantes should work together. You see the police, they have their own checkpoints. The vigilantes have checkpoints in the interior. This issue of crime on highways in Kogi State did not just start today. It's been there a long time. I remember one time, some years ago, when I traveled with a friend to Kogi State, we saw hunters on some road. I was asking him, who are these people? He said, they are the ones that keep this road safe. If not, it will be difficult. We actually traveled from Lagos to Jaba and back. And he said, otherwise it will be difficult to travel on this road. So whether it's Kogi, whether it's Kwara, all these things, these people have seen kidnapping as a lucrative business.
Oh, yeah.
So they are spreading, they are moving in different places. In conjunction with the locals, they get to an area, they recruit the locals. Once they mention some good money, you'll find some criminal elements to join them. So you must also use locals. You must use people who are conversant with the terrain, conversant with certain things to fight this crime. Not just the security agencies that can deal with this crime, especially kidnapping.
Yeah, Jide, so having the Aare Ona Kakanfo deploying himself, agreeing to be a part of the solution, we might get somewhere.
Yes, and I've used the example of Ikorodu. There was a time when ritual killing was so rampant in Ikorodu, they smash someone's head, almost every day you get reports that people had been killed and all that. And Gani Adams had to then work with the police at that time. They had joint patrols with the police.
Sorry, we have a Bayo has joined us from Kwara. Bayo, good evening to you. Hello, Bayo, are you there? All right, no luck, as you were saying.
Yes, they patrolled the community at midnight with the police, and they were able to haul in some of the bad boys. Today, in fact, after that patrol with the police, the specter of ritual killings in Ikorodu that became a big problem, I'm talking about, I think almost 5 years ago, came to an end. it came to an end naturally. Because
I
they
remember
know
that.
the, you
I
remember that time. Yes.
That orgy, yeah.
You know, it was on this program that we challenged him.
That's it. I remember.
We challenged him to get involved, to find a solution. And he listened to us, went to the police, offered to get his men involved in patrolling the area and identifying the bad boys. And that was what happened. It came to an end. It came to an end. What we are talking about, I think it was in 2016 or so, 2017. I can't remember.
For that orgy,
yes,
you know.
and at that time, almost every day when we wake up, we hear that
Yeah.
somebody had been killed. In fact, one guy was killed. You know, I think his car broke down, or he wanted to go and fix his car or something. And then they got hold of him and killed him. And the guy, if I remember very well, was an events planner or a musician. You know, and he was killed. That was the last major killing that happened, because once the OPC got to work with the police, this whole thing stopped. They understand the terrain much better than the security agencies. Why are we succeeding in terms of fighting crime in a state like Ondo State? It's because in Ondo State, we see the Amotekun and the police working hand in hand,
Side by
joint
side.
patrols. They arrest, they hand over, you know, and in some cases, they prosecute people on their own. So, if not because of that, because Ondo is like the gateway of the southwest to the north.
North, yeah.
You know, through Kogi State.
Yeah.
You know, and I think even Edo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ondo,
So,
yes.
if we do not deal with the situation, if Ondo, for example, had not been very aggressive in helping us to tackle these cross-border criminals,
Yeah.
honestly, we would have been much bigger.
But you know, I may be wrong, but I think that kidnapping appears to be the easier way out, because armed robbery, Emeka, seems to have gone.
It's more difficult.
In kidnapping,
There is still armed robbery, but armed robbery will not even fetch you the kind of money
that kidnapping does.
Look at what happened with the train passengers. They were made to pay 100 million each.
Somebody will pay 200 million.
The Pakistani amongst them paid 200 million. This is what we were told from
cash.
people.
Over
Yes,
a
from
billion.
it's the
Hard
dollars.
cash.
It's dollars that you bring. They will tell you, don't change the money in one location. Go to different bureau de change operators and bring the money. They are not going to talk to your family members if the money is not complete. They will count it. So with the dollars, it's easy for them to move around, and they can easily buy weapons in the black market with the dollars. So nobody would want to go to Niger or even Libya with Nigerian currency, for example. So it's a lot easier for them, and it's dollars that they got from our
I
people.
hear some of them even prefer the new notes that's not in
They're even
circulation.
holding, I understand, they are holding some people in Zamfara as we speak.
No, they will wait until the new notes out before they release their victims.
In Zamfara. It's unfortunate.
You know,
I just hope that, because if you read the story very well, this Ochadamu earlier, they said there used to be a checkpoint, a military checkpoint in that area, which brought down the rate of kidnapping. But there was an accident in which so many people died and about 20 cows were destroyed. Because of that, maybe word went out that the checkpoint should be dismantled. And after that checkpoint was dismantled, these people have been terrorizing people in the area. Since it's a place already notorious for this kind of crime, it makes sense to deploy soldiers or even mobile policemen who will be well armed to the area. But of course, even if we do that, they'll move to another location. That's
except that I'm reminded at this point of the words of a criminologist who said, society prepares the crime, the criminal commits it.
Yeah, just like on the Long Bridge. For many years, there have been reports of attacks.
The Long Bridge,
on the Long Bridge, yes, on the Long Bridge. But what did the government really do about it? What did security agencies do about it? You have a vigilante group of Nigeria. States, many states have vigilantes. why are the security agencies not doing much more to empower them, in this fight against crime? Now, these people have moved further down on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, kidnapping people, attacking passing vehicles. They can be dealt
And
with.
especially now in that traffic gridlock is commonplace on that route.
Yes, on the long
more
bridge.
and more people are falling victim because
The long bridge.
once you are stuck in traffic, you are at the mercy of those boys. They will smash your windshields, they will destroy your windows, and then steal your car.
But I have to quickly just observe the one way, the same police that cannot guide people, they have like 4 or 5 checkpoints early in the morning, or for people running one way. So what are you there doing when you cannot? I mean, you're supposed to safeguard the expressway, but what are you doing?
Okay, that's a story regarding the kidnapping wahala on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. But let me say to Aare Gani Adams, welcome. Please help your country. The Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is the busiest route in West Africa.
Yes.